Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Gabriella. I make videos about fragrance, astrology, self-care, mental health, actor life. I do vlogs and basically whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around and subscribe. Today's video is going to be my most cozy, teddy bear, snuggle up, wintry, cold weather, or even if it's not cold weather because I live in LA, holiday time fragrances that are in my collection. So grab yourself a cup of hot cocoa, preferably with marshmallows, or coffee or tea, whatever, a little snack, and let's sit down and talk some fragrance. Before I begin, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Nordgreen. I've worked with them before. Nordgreen is a Scandinavian watch company with beautiful, streamlined, minimalistic design that is right up my alley. I'm actually wearing one of their pieces today. I have this beautiful mesh gold band which goes with all my gold jewelry and a navy face, which I think is pretty unique. That's not all though. With Nordgreen watches, you have the possibility to change your strap. That makes their pieces even more sustainable because you're actually going to be able to wear them more, because having that little bit of variety, everybody loves that, right? So I am just changing my watch straps. Super simple. Here's the face, and the other straps that I chose are brown leather straps. I don't think I've ever owned a watch with brown straps before, so pretty psyched about this one. I did notice on their website they have vegan leather straps. All right, so I have just changed my strap. Nordgreen is having a Black Friday sale. It starts on November 21st and ends on December 1st, end of day, and it is 35% off all Nordgreen products. If you use my code, you can have access to that and more deals on top of it. So it is the best deal you're gonna get on their website if you use my code. What also makes me really proud and happy to work with Nordgreen is their Giving Back program. They partner with 3 non-governmental organizations to donate 2 months of clean water, 2 months of education, and save 200 square feet of rainforests. And the results of this Giving Back program are pretty amazing. Just last year, they provided clean water to 11,600 households, education to 6,500 children, and preserved 742,000 square meters of rainforest. So again, really proud and excited to be working with Nordgreen. Thank you for sponsoring this video. I will link everything below, and don't forget to use my code to get the most deals for Black Friday this year. Check it out. All right, let's talk about cozy fragrance. So my first on my list, this is in no particular order, but one on my list that I just have to get back in my collection. This was a big one for me in college. I went to college in Boston, and you know, it can get real cold out there. And this was just the most comforting, cozy fragrance. This was really my foray into sort of androgynous fragrances, more woody, spicy, masculine fragrances. And that is English Velvet by Jack Wills. Jack Wills is a company that was started in England, but we had a shop on Newbury Street in Boston. And this fragrance, to me, I can't even remember the notes. I don't know if I ever knew them, but it really smells like an elegant velvet smoking jacket at a holiday party at some wild estate, amazing estate in England. It is sophisticated, but it's a little mysterious. It's definitely androgynous, but I think especially feminine energy people wearing this, it's really mysterious and sexy. It doesn't scream sexy, but the fact that it's so woody and a little dark is really alluring, and it's just a very comforting fragrance to me. It reminds me so much of college, and I just have to buy another bottle. So I have to mention English Velvet by Jack Wills if anybody has tried that. Next is a perfume by Bon Parfumeur. This is a French perfume company. I just did a review on 2 of their other fragrances and this one, so check it out. This one is 402, and the notes are vanilla, caramel, and sandalwood. And the thing that I love about this is it reminds me so much of a Victoria's Secret fragrance that I used to love called Vanilla Lace. And it got discontinued, and I was heartbroken because it was one of the most amazing, if you can believe it, vanilla fragrances I'd ever smelled. It smelled like cigarette smoke and vanilla on my skin, and I loved it. So this, to me, you're not gonna get straight up cigarettes, but something is smoky about this. I suppose it's the sandalwood. Close to the skin, warm vanilla with a bit of smoke. It's dark vanilla. It reminds me of vanilla extract almost, smelling that. So it's not like the vanilla pod, and it's not vanilla sugar, not vanilla whipped cream. It's deep, dark vanilla extract with caramel and sandalwood. It's irresistible. It's so delicious and very comforting. It's almost There's nothing alcoholic about it when you spray it on. That's what make a lot of these cozy to me, is that they're not alcoholic, they're not heady, they're not cutting and biting. They're just so comforting. And this is like a glass of warm milk to me, a glass of warm vanilla milk. So good. That is 402 by Bon Parfumeur. All right, next we have one I've been reaching for almost on the daily, and this is Hypnotic Poison Eau de Parfum by Dior. This was generously given to me, sent to me, to my P.O. box by an amazing subscriber and follower of mine. Thank you so much, appreciate it, because I adore this. This wasn't her cup of tea, but I love it. It is, oh my goodness, it's so good. It's not everyone would find it cozy, I suppose, but it has a very synthetic, I don't know if I would call it synthetic. It has a plasticky fake kind of smell. So there's nothing real about this fragrance. It smells like a plasticky perfume. And to me, I don't know what it is about my taste, but I love that. I love it. It smells wicked and delightful and delectable, and I included it in one of my vampiric fragrances because it is just so hypnotic to me. I cannot stop smelling it, and on the skin, once it dries down, it's just the most comforting fragrance, and I can't stop smelling myself. This is something that I reach for almost daily, which is really rare for me. I am always in the mood for Hypnotic Poison. If it's a day I'm gonna spend alone, if it's, I think I'm gonna see somebody special, just going to the doctor's office, I'll wear Hypnotic Poison. It's sexy, but it's not too sexy that it's occasional. To me, this is really an everyday scent, and I love wearing this to bed as well. If you like those sort of baby doll head, plasticky smells, it's kind of, that's the vibe, and I really, really dig it. So that's Hypnotic Poison by Dior. All right, next we have something quite inexpensive. This is a body fine fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works. This is Snowflakes and Cashmere. I believe this is new this year. I'm not positive because I didn't buy body products last year, but I had to pick this up because I loved it when I smelled it in the store. This is Vanilla Cashmere Cream, Caramel Woods, and Frosted Clementine. Cozy up fireside by the frosted window panes and wrap yourself in snowflakes and cashmere. It's great, and yeah, it says cozy up right on the back. This is the most cozy of all of the, oh my gosh, all of the fragrances that I bought from Bath & Body Works this year. It smells to me, Vanilla Cashmere Cream, yeah, it's very marshmallowy. If you're someone who likes Ariana Grande Cloud and you want something even more sweet, even more gourmand, even more marshmallowy, Snowflakes and Cashmere. It's great, it's very light. You will just smell like a delicious marshmallow fairy. It's, I'm not sure I smell the clementine so much, but you know what this actually reminds me of for some reason? The same genre. If you're a fan of the Brazilian Crush, Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro, this is maybe more of a wintry version, or less of a, it's less loud and it's less gourmand. This is like caramel pistachio, sweet, 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 you know, some kind of dessert. This is a little bit more mature, a little bit more, it's kind of a motherly scent as well. It's warm and very, very comforting, and it's a little quieter than this one. I don't think I would wear this one at night. It's a little bit loud, and this is a lovely, you know, fresh out of the shower, putting on some warm pajamas and cuddling up with a book. This is so good, and it's a great winter date fragrance too, because it's really, really friendly and warm, and you're not trying too hard, but it's very, very cozy. So that's Snowflakes and Cashmere from Bath & Body Works. Next is another new one that I have been loving, and this is, I would say, probably not a safe blind buy, but this is Lord of Misrule by Lush. I just bought this last week, and it is vanilla meets black pepper on a bed of patchouli as sweetness and spice come out to play. So if you don't like spicy fragrances, you won't like this. I think some people might think this smells like a man, like shaving cream, like Old Spice, like a Christmas tree. To me, it smells like if the Nutcracker Ballet, if the Nutcracker had a Christmas tree character, I don't think there is one, but if she were a pretty Christmas tree woman, mischievous and but beautiful and cheery and like big, like rosy cheeks, that would be this one. And I have been loving to wear this when it's very, very cold. It's gotten down to like the 40s here in LA, and this just puts me in the holiday mood. Or I'll spray this on while I'm, you know, I've been holiday decorating or just trying to clean my apartment, keep it clean. This just puts me in a really Christmassy mood, and I have a feeling that now that I've been wearing this, I'll always remember winter 2020, Lord of Misrule. It puts me in a good mood, and we all need that in this time. So it's definitely, it's vanilla, but it's very, very, it's spicy and warming. It's the effect of a curry, how curry warms you from the inside. This is a very warming fragrance. But yeah, it just reminds me of Christmas trees and being outside during Christmas time, and you're all warm in your clothes, but your cheeks are flushed and hot, and it's very, very cold outside. I love this. Lord of Misrule by Lush. Really, really glad I bought this. Also, I just think the dark juice is really, really pretty. So yeah, Lord of Misrule. Next, this is a classic for me. You guys have heard me talk about this in almost every fragrance video I make. This is Creme Brulee by MAC. This is amazing. To me, this is creme brulee, gorgeous woman in a bottle. It's just so delectable. I can also see my gender non-conforming folks and my guys that wear feminine fragrances loving this, actually, because it's kind of sultry and the warmth of it is dark, and it's just, but it's not oody or smoky or anything, and I think it's office appropriate. It's kind of sexy for the office, but it's great. This is a great date fragrance. I get compliments on this by men all the time. It's not that expensive, and to me it is just like a lovely, it doesn't smell like pumpkin spice latte, but it's the feeling of sipping on a pumpkin spice latte or something super creamy. I love this. It's just a big warm hug. This is another one that I will never get sick of and always pick it up during cold weather. This is Creme Brulee by MAC. All right, if you saw my video where I was doing a bunch of first impressions, I think that's what it was, from Dior Prestige. It's a shop here in my area here in LA. It's in Glendale. They sent me a bunch of amazing samples. I loved them, and this one brought tears to my eyes. On camera, I almost started crying. I could have started weeping if I let myself. This is by Gabriella, Chieffo, and this is called Latte Doro. And so I knew that it was gonna be milky because latte is in the title, and latte is milk in Italian. And this is, oh my gosh, this is Christmas time for me as a child. It reminds me of some fragrance I used to have. You know what it reminds me of? I think Jessica Simpson had a beauty line, and she had lotions and lip glosses or something. Maybe it was a lip gloss that was flavored. It was gingerbread, I think. That's what it reminds me of. Wow, blast from the past. This is amazing. This is Christmas time at home, cookies and milk. And it's very, very spicy. Actually, it has quite a spicy note. Fans of Lord of Misrule will like this if you want more of a gourmand, if you want to venture into the milk side of things, because it is very milky. I love this. It really brought tears to my eyes the first time I smelled it, because it just took me back to my childhood. All of the delicious food that you eat during Christmas time, the desserts. Another option is Molton Brown Milk Musk. This is a little less spicy and overall less gourmand to me, I think. Yeah, this is lighter, not as spicy at all. And yeah, just smells like, if you ever get a steamer from Starbucks, it's basically just a hot drink with flavored steamed milk. It's very, very mild. You know, so if you don't drink coffee, that's something I used to get all the time and I sometimes get now. It's just warm. It's a very much a skin scent. So if you want a lighter version and you want to try a milk scent on your skin, Milk Musk by Molton Brown is also an amazing option. This is a little more bold, the Latte Doro, and the Molton Brown Milk Musk is a little more mild and skin scent. So both are beautiful and oh so cozy and comforting. My next two are both Maison Margiela. I don't have either of them, but I love them. The first one is by the Fireplace. This is wood smoke and marshmallow. A dupe for that is Vanilla Dore, or it's by Pharmacia, I think it's called. They sell it at Anthropologie, and I realized I think maybe this is not a fragrance that I would wear that much, because I bought that fragrance and I actually ended up giving it to my friend Harper, and she loves it. She likes Black Opium by YSL as well, so she likes very, very sweet like me. But anyway, that's a dupe, long story short. But By the Fireplace is amazing. It smells like toasted marshmallows. Literally, you can smell the toasted aspect to them, and you can smell the firewood, and it's just one of a kind and truly so comforting and perfect for the winter, and is delectable on everybody I've smelled it on. And another one, if you're not into gourmand smelling like marshmallows and firewood, Jazz Club. Jazz Club is a really comforting fragrance to me. It's inspired by a Brooklyn jazz club. It's also by Maison Margiela. and it is basically described as cocktails and cigar smoke. So it is a very smoky, androgynous fragrance, but there's something still very natural about it. It doesn't smell like a men's cologne that is really cutting and alcoholic. It is just incredibly warm, incredibly comforting, and deep and full-bodied, and I love both of those fragrances. Okay, another one I love is Oud Bouquet by Lancome. It's another one, anytime the juice is this beautiful amber color, I just love to bring it out in fall and winter anyway, but this is a masterpiece of a fragrance. There are 3 different types of wood in here, and so there's Oud, Gaillac, and Copahu, and Rose Praline. So this is the perfect amount of rose. It's to the normal nose, it might smell a little incensey actually, but it's a beautiful woody, the Rose Praline, it makes it so delectable. This is a perfect walking around the cold city. I just want to walk around Chicago wearing this and go into all the fancy shops. But it's not super resiny. The wood does not smell like fresh cut wood, like it's kind of going to make you sneeze. It's just deep and warm and the most feminine way to rock an oud. I love this fragrance. Oh my goodness. And I think Inara, there is a dupe that people say that Swiss Arabian makes for this. I have smelled it, I have it, but I can't remember the name. I will include it below. I want to say it's Inara Oud, but I'll double check. But this one is my favorite. It's right up my alley. It's that oud, but it's that gourmandy rose praline. It's feminine, but it's mysterious a little bit, and it's just luxurious. I mean, you will feel like a literal present using this on yourself. And this was another gift from a lovely subscriber and follower, so thank you so much. This was a birthday gift actually. But Oud Bouquet by Lancome, amazing. Check out that whole range by Lancome that looks like this. I think, what are they called? Signature? No. I don't know this exact line, but it's their more exclusive line, and it is, everything is stunning. They have a marzipan one, they have another oud. It's all so good, so check it out. All right, next we have Instant Crush by Mancera. I talk about this all the time. I love this. I'm pretty sure there's actually rose in this, but this smells like, I just want to wear this in my hair. This is addictive, incredible, but not alcoholic. So it's a strong, bold fragrance. It's truly so seductive. This was another gift. Thank you to my amazing, generous subscribers and followers. But, oh yeah, this is an incredible fragrance that is right in the middle. It's feminine, but there's quite a punch of masculine energy. So if you're somebody who likes to be a little androgynous with your fragrance but still keep that seductive, sexy, feminine energy going, Instant Crush, you will literally have an instant crush on this fragrance. I've never smelled anything like it. So Mancera Instant Crush, cozy, cozy, and sexy cuddle time. Okay, my last 2. This one is Mancera Chocolate Roses, I believe it's called. And it is exactly how it sounds, chocolate and roses. And I would have never thought that I'd be really into a chocolate fragrance. It's not really my thing. But this is so comforting. It's like a floral cup of hot chocolate. The rose really melts in there though. I don't mean floral in the traditional sense, perfume. It's just red rose petals in hot chocolate, if you can imagine that. Or also like a rose chocolate macaron. It's delicious and warm and cozy. I want to spray it on this sweater. It's delectable. So Chocolate Roses, I believe it's called, by Mancera. And my last fragrance is super commercial. It is Prada Candy. This is super comforting to me as well. It's, I think it's caramely. It's elegant and sweet, but it's not, doesn't smell like candy actually, really. And it is the most luxurious, grown-up way to rock a sort of gourmandy sweet fragrance, and it's just lovely. So that's Prada Candy. Those are all my cozy fragrances. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite cozy comforting fragrances are, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Mwah! Bye guys.